There we go. Oh, what's going on? Can I hear myself? Hey, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, I can hear myself. All right, listen. I'm gonna try to make this kind of fast. So if you watching me on Instagram and nigga, you can't see it. You got to go to goddamn Atlanta Radio Theater on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, and then you can see it. So, but otherwise, you ain't gonna be able to see it. Anyway, fuck all that shit. All right, so check this out. So I got one of the homies asked me about my about how I cook my oatmeal. That's my pre. You know what I mean? Before I go to the gym, whatever. That's my pre or post, depending. Cause I go to the gym early in the morning. Sometimes it ain't no time to eat. You feel me? So I have to eat when I get back. You know what I mean? And I eat oatmeal. Right? Then I make my protein drink. Anyway, here we go. So this how I decided what I do is I just make you a video, homie, so you can see how I make it. So here we go. So let's go here. Bow. Okay, clearly this is just me walking to the kitchen. Oh, right here, let me freeze that. Bow. Shout out to Ab Alliance, my man KB. That's his line of clothes. You know what I'm talking about? Ab Alliance. If you want to focus on your abs, that's where you need to go. All right, there we go. Let me keep it going. Quick plug. I ain't got time to be doing the whole video shoot for this shit. Fuck all that, man. I'm just gonna record this shit on my phone and play it back. All right, now that's kind of important right here. Wait a minute, hold on. All right, never mind that salt or that cake pan. All right, here we go. All right, wait a minute. Show the goddamn. All right, boom. Let's just stop right there for a second. Okay, it's very important when you're making um, oatmeal. For me, if I want the kind of oatmeal that don't have those little hard chunks, you know what I mean? You want it to be the same consistency all the way through. What I found is the bigger bowls are better because I guess, I don't know. You have to ask somebody who know how to cook. But for me, I can only hypothesize that because the bowl is bigger, then because the oatmeal can spread out more, the heat is able to go all the way through. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not as much under it as if it was a smaller bowl. Then the oatmeal would be higher up, and it's harder to get to the oatmeal that's at the bottom. With it being wider, but the same amount of oatmeal, it's easier to get to the bottom. I'm thinking. It's just in my opinion, that's what has been happening. That's been in my experience. All right. So anyway, see that. Okay, now this is also I use Quaker oats, as you can see. All right, and get to it. All right, so yeah, there we go, right there. So I use Quaker oats, apple cinnamon. There's much better oatmeal out there for you, no doubt about it. Because there's some like this has sugar in it. There's a lot of other oatmeal out there that has no sugar. It's just the oats, pretty much, and that's it. That's better for you, but I don't like that shit. So, all right, now let me fast forward a little bit. So this is the next part that's important. All right, so I take the package itself and then fill it up to that part right there. Right where the show, and then I go past that and fill the whole thing up, and then put it in the bowl. All right, now, all right, fuck all that. Let's move on. Here's the most important part right here. Once I put it in the microwave, right? Here's here's where the win is right here. I don't heat in the microwave. I don't do the regular time. So that's the most important thing. I don't use the regular put it on two or I think for this is 1.5 per bag, something like that. So it'd be like 3 minutes for two. I don't do that. I put it on auto. I mean auto. I put it on defrost and do it for 13 minutes, and that's it. And that's how and that's how I make my oatmeal. So there, bro. You got it. That's how I do mine. I know it's very irritating if you make oatmeal, and you like oatmeal. That's good. It's good for you, but then it don't come out right. It's not. You know what I mean? It's hard, and you got them little chunks. You be spitting out the chunks. Yeah, that's just not good. So yeah, that's it for that, man. That's how I make the oatmeal. Now, today, what I want to talk about. Let's see. Today's date is what? Let's look at this. What is today? Okay, so today is December 29th. I am a bit sad. Why? Well, I'm a bit sad because 2020 is about to end. Hold on, you know what? Let me do this. Let me come off of this one. in now. I'm gonna tell you something. I hate iPhone. iPhone's a piece of shit. Any phone. This is my Galaxy 10, a Galaxy Note 10. Yeah, that one is way better. Oh, but you know what though? I'm going live from the wrong thing. I actually need to go live from here, huh? Damn it. Didn't see that coming. That's what I really should be going live from. Damn it. Okay, anyway, let me go back. All right, let me. There we go. Now we're gonna go live from right there. And yeah, I think that's a better way to do it. Check connection. Yeah, I think that's the one right there. There we go. Yeah, it's a much better way to go live from that one. All right, anyway, so turn this phone. I got too many goddamn phones. So anyway, all right, so 2020 is just about over, right? Here's the deal with that. Yeah, I kind of don't like the 2020 is getting ready to be over. I like 2020. A lot of people are saying 2020 was a horrible year, and we need to I can't wait for 2020 to be over. For me, not so much. Because 2020 has been the realest year I have experienced in all my years of living. It's been it's been an eye awakening year. It's been a year where people who thought that they were insulated from the truths of our society have found out that they weren't. Uh, and then people who thought that they were certain type of way found out they weren't. And it's just, and people in general, just humans, have found out just how frail we are as humans. And so there's a whole perspective change that is beginning to emerge, which is a great thing. Even the fact that people are saying that they can't wait for 2020 to be over is a perspective to me that's based in an illogical framework, because 2020 is a year. It's not like 2020 got on a mask and is running down the street robbing people and shit. Like, that's not people. I can't wait for 2020 to be over. Like, this is not your third grade bully. That's not what 2020 is. 2020 is a year. That's it. That's all it is a year. So us can't wait for 2020 to be over. I mean, shit, because we're the same people. So guess what? We're going to take these same people into 2021. It's going to be more of the same in 2021. But I like 2020 because nothing beats the first. Just like virginity, you never forget your first. So I think I'm seriously considering getting a tattoo that says 2020, just so I can just demark and always pay reverence to this particular year, because it has shown me so much from um, ways of the world, which I already knew. You know what I mean? So it didn't show me anything new, but it confirmed a lot for me. It confirmed that, yep, you were right. Like, I knew that certain people felt certain ways, you know what I'm saying? And bullshit on bullshit. I've never been the type to watch the news. I've always thought the news was bullshit. You know what I mean? Another thing, Democrats and Republicans. It's really euphemisms for black and white. That's what it really is. Most of us don't know the issues enough to even stand on being a Republican or a Democrat. Most of us don't. Most of us don't even know how laws are created in the United States. We just like to pop off at the dick sucker and try to influence people uh, to take our side on opinions when really that agreement that we're searching for is to fulfill some other inadequacy in our life. You want to be right about Donald Trump or Biden or I don't know Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, I don't know whoever the hell you talking about. You want to you don't feel like you've made it to where you needed to be in life. Like your career is not where it needs to be. So instead of looking at yourself and saying you ain't shit and you need to work harder to get somewhere, instead what you do is blame Obama, or you blame the Democrats, or you blame the Republicans, or the liberals, or the whatever, and the whatever, and the whatever. But you don't want to face what the real issue is, which is yourself. 2020 kind of took those protections away from you. Kind of. Still had them, clearly, because people still using them. But it kind of made people, whether they admit it or not, kind of look back at themselves like at a really deep and personal level. Like, yeah, well, made some people look back at their spouses and say, well, am I in the right position? It made some people look at their sexual orientations and say, am I really living the life that I need to live in order to be happy? Wait a minute, hold on a second. There's this light that's right here. Oh, yeah, I don't like that either. That ain't too much better, but I knew that's what that was. I don't know why that's so bright. Hold on. See, this is what happens when you're doing this stuff live. You feel me? But that's all right, though. You know why? 'Cause I don't give a fuck. All right, so we gonna do. I need to. Hold on. This is what happens sometimes. Do. Here? No. Here? No. Okay, you know what? Stop it. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, you know what? I probably need to close that out first. Let's see if this works. All right, you know what? Hell with it. I can't fix that shit. Anyway, the point of the matter is this. So, hey, what? Oh, that's the homie. What's going on, boy? Shout out to Omniverse. That's OMNIV, the number 8RSE. Yeah, because the spelling don't look like what it is. So, but yeah, that's okay. So anyway, Omniverse, what's happening? So anyway, back to what I was saying. So 2020 is great because it has made a lot of people look at themselves at a much deep, or even if you don't look at yourself at a much deeper level, it made you look at some other people at a much deeper level, and then it forced you to what do you say? Jams. The right box to say Jam say. Yeah, great. I trip. Anyway, so yeah, so it put you in a position where you had to look at yourself. And so I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So in my for me, this is what it did for me. It caused me to not change my perspective, but it did cause me to trust my perspective more. It did do that for me. And wait a minute, hold on. Let me take this down because this is starting to irritate the shit out of me. Like, I don't even know why that's up. Fucking piece of shit. Matter of fact, let me close all this out. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay, all right, now. I said good, brother. Oh, and oh, I'm about to say it in layman's term, brother. All right, so they told me good stuff was said in layman's term. Okay, I'm about to. All right, here's the deal. All right, so straight up, this is what it is, right? So for me, 2020 has caused me to look at myself and make some changes in myself first. It made me look at myself to say, okay, well, a lot of things, and I'm just being honest, I ain't bragging, I'm just being honest. There have been a lot of things that I have predicted, say, okay, this is the way these things are going to go. And this in business, personal, all kind of stuff I've been, and it's some things I've been wrong about too. Right. But the problem is the wrong things weren't going to increase my income. The right things would have been. The right things would have changed my income. The wrong things wouldn't have changed my income much. I might have lost a little money, but not really. You know what I mean? But the things that I knew were going to happen, had I moved in that the way I should have moved in it, instead of tiptoeing. It's like when you play football, you get the ball in the backfield, and it's time to run through, and you tiptoeing, finna get your ass sent back to your ass. You feel me? Hey, you can't come through the line of scrimmage tiptoeing. You got to move purposefully. You know what I mean? And so I didn't. Some of the things I kind of tiptoed. I didn't really move forcefully, and I said I'm gonna change that. So I have. So in order to change that, I had to trust myself. Well, I can't, and it's getting to a motherfucking point. Okay, I can't truly trust myself if I'm lying to myself in other areas. You see what I'm saying? So you can't trust yourself in business if you lying to yourself in your personal life. You feel me? Because whether we want to say, business is business and, it's business, not personal. It's like I was watching one TV show and the dude said, yeah, but aren't we all persons? Like, how can it be business and not personal when everybody you're dealing with is a person? Yeah, by default, it has to be personal. So if your personal is fucked up, so too will your business be fucked up. You know what I mean? So I said, all right, well, I gotta be real with myself, and I gotta deal with myself. And so, okay, I've always been the type that has been willing to do that, to deal with myself. Now, what I haven't always been is still enough to sit the fuck down to do it. It's always been one of them things where I say, well, I get to it, and then you don't get shit. And then I get to it, and you don't get shit. So nah, fuck that. This it's got to be a certain point where you stop. So for me, this year was the year I said, nah, you know what? I'm finna stop. So it was a lot of things I stopped. I smoked cigarettes. I stopped smoking cigarettes. Cold turkey. No patches. No 12-step program. We ain't have to go to a mentor, nigga. I ain't, float with a nigga on the carpet. Yeah, I just stopped. I said, nigga, just stop. And I just stopped. Was it easy? No. You know what I mean? I went through, 3 or 4 days where you'd have thought they were shooting New Jack City all over again. And I didn't hit the Pookie, nigga. I mean, whoo! That's it. Yeah, it was fucked up. But I said, you know what? You just got to endure. You know what I mean? So for people who go hard on people who smoke cigarettes, you got to understand that cigarettes is more addictive than heroin. That's not me saying that. Look it up. It's more addictive than heroin. That's why the U.S. government gave so much money to try to end big tobacco. Now the whole nother issue is why the fuck they still letting them continue. But you already know the answer to that shit, so we'll leave it like it is. Point of the matter is this: I said, okay, I got to deal with myself. So smoking was one of the things I stopped doing. But then out of smoking, I started drinking more. And I was like, okay, nigga, we're not finna drop one habit to pick up another one. So I didn't really get addicted. Well, not really. I didn't get addicted to drinking because I said, nah, I had to stop that shit. You know what I mean? So I didn't, you know what I mean? And plus I work out too much. That's the difference. See, with smoking, I could smoke and work out and it wasn't an issue. You can't drink and work out. That shit just don't mix together. And I like working out more than I like drinking. So drinking wasn't really a problem for me. But I still needed to get that side. I still needed to. That was still one of the things I needed to handle about myself that wasn't authentic, right? So I kind of took care of that. Well, I took care of that, all right. And then I started looking at people that are in my life, and the people that I felt like is not in my that weren't authentic, or people that weren't contributing to my life, I'm only contributing to yours. You know what I mean? You're not contributing to mine. I got to get rid of your ass. But then at the same time, the people that do contribute to my life and I contribute to them, I got to be honest with them about where I am with them. You know what I mean? Because one of the things I always felt is if you around, like for example, I tell you like this, I ain't never been a player, never. I think I've said that on the show before. I ain't never been a player, right? I done fucked a lot of hoes. Don't get me wrong. Yes, nigga, I done. Hey, you feel me? I done goddamn woo. But I've only had 3 girlfriends in my life, and the third one I married. You feel me? I never been the type that would lie to a woman just to try to get some ass. I'm good. I don't need it that bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little too arrogant for that. I don't feel like I should have to lie. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm trying to fuck. Yeah, that's it. And you get the opportunity to say, no, nigga, go to hell. I get that. And several women have elected to take that point of view. I respect them for it. Wasn't upset. I get that. I wouldn't want to be with me either. Shit, I get it. You feel me? So I'm not mad at you. But then it's inevitable. There's always a woman out there who has the same interest in mind. She don't really want a man. She just want the pop. And I do too. So we connect. And it's great at first. Then it's not so great. Point of the matter is this. I've always been honest. You see what I'm saying? So I've never been that type, right? Okay, now boom. All right. So now when I'm dealing with people, now I still keep that same approach. I try to always be honest. But now here's the part of me that wasn't honest is I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say something to you that I don't mean. But I may reserve saying some things when I know I should have said it to give you the opportunity to be able to either correct it or offer a different opinion or something like that. But I ain't say nothing. You see what I'm saying? And on part of that is because you feel like, well, if you say something, then it could come out the wrong way. And I got a tendency to be violent. So the wrong ways could go really, really wrong. You know what I mean? But then on the other side, it's easier just to let things go. But shit don't go. It don't go nowhere. It's still there. So anyway, my point is this. So I decided, all right, you know what? Let me go back and do that. So that's what I did. I approached particular people, and I explained myself to them. I explained the situations, what was going on, woo, and we got past it because I got to go into the new year with new expectations, not of other people, but of myself. But I can't be true to myself if I can't be true to myself or I can't be true to the things I want if I'm not honest with myself about who I am, where I am, and who I'm with. I hope that, people understood that, you know what I mean? Yo, homie, LJ, what the business is? Yeah. So anyway, so that's what I did for mine. And I don't need no New Year's resolution for that. I don't even believe in New Year's resolution. I think that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with New Year's resolutions. So I said, okay, I got to change the shit, and I'm changing it. Well, I've already changed. I've taken the substantial steps to change it by making those moves, and I'm gonna continue on. And one of my goals, because this network, my goal is to build a network and provide for my circle. You know what I'm saying? I can't be in everybody else's circle. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay true to mine and be there for them and continue to build up. But you can't build shit if you don't deal with yourself first. So anyway, all right, so boom. So I did that. So I deal with myself first. All right, man. Now I feel a whole lot better. You know what I mean? There's nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? Now I can move. You know what I'm saying? The next thing I got to deal with is or things that it's not as hard because it's not as personal. You know what I'm saying? Like being more disciplined, being more organized, being more focused. I can focus on those things more and really put my efforts toward that. Like, for example, today I got up, I went to the gym. I didn't want to go to the gym this morning. It was kind of cold, and plus I had found that sweet spot in the bed, and fuck all that. You feel me? Oh, that's right, truth. Fuck that. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying in this goddamn bed. But then that real nigga, it's always a real nigga now, you know what I mean? That real nigga said, boy, get your sorry ass out the bed. I said, ah, shit, here you go again. So I get up, I go to the gym, and I had a great workout, you know what I mean? And then I came home, ate my oatmeal. I said, all right, now let's jump on and go. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, on some real shit, I would say a good 80% of success is about showing up every day. It ain't even about being the best. It's not about being number one. It's just about showing the fuck up. Just show up. Show up and do what you can. And that's it. So that's what I did today. I didn't want to go to the gym. I ain't even want to do this podcast this goddamn morning, to be perfectly honest with you. You can tell. My eyes are like a nigga ain't slept in 30 years. My eyes are like, what all that nigga do is sit at a desk. But I had to force myself to get up and do this podcast, and it seemed like just what was on my heart was to just speak to people about because we all going through that, you know what I mean? Dealing with people in our lives that shouldn't be in our lives, you know what I mean? And while we holding on and dealing with certain people or dealing with certain things when we don't need to deal with these people or things, but a lot of times we don't want to let go because we too comfortable in where we are. You know what I mean? So you scared to take that risk and jump out there again. But when you young, you know, you don't give a shit. You just jump and go because you really ain't got much to lose because you really ain't got shit. You feel me? But as you get older, you start obtaining things, you know, and then you feel like it's a lot less chance that you can bounce back from a wrong move. You know what I mean? For a lot of people. Now, so anyway, so for me, I just want to try to put something in there that moves people to say, okay, you know what? Today, I'm gonna make a concerted effort today to move at least 3 times harder than I did yesterday. I ain't gonna say 10x because really, I don't think people people like to throw shit around like 10x, but I'm a math guy. Let me tell you something. In order for you to move at 10x, so 10x is exponential. We talking about exponents. Now, it's 10 times. You see what I'm saying? It's not 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. No, that's not. It's 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. That's a big difference, you know what I mean? And in order for you to move at a 10x pace, you're going to have to create something completely new. So it's not about being better than what you was yesterday. It's about arriving today as a completely different person than you was yesterday. You see, I don't know if that makes sense, but you're not coming up from you being you. In order for you to 10x something, you can't even be you no more. Like, you got to transition into this new person, and this new person is 10 times better than the old person that you were. And nigga, that's Marvel Comics. You feel me? Man, you're not going. Not that you can't do it, because anything is possible, but yeah, most people can't even conceptualize that type of movement, because in order to move like that, you literally have to step into the freak zone. Like, you're not the same. You're freakish. You're weird. You're beyond the realm of understanding. It's like when people get mad because other people can't see your vision. Other people aren't supposed to be able to see your vision. That's why it's called a vision. That's why it's called, if you're a visionary, other people are not supposed to be able to see what you see. That's why you're a visionary. if they could see what you see, you wouldn't be a fucking visionary. You'd be saying shit that's obvious. You see what I'm saying? That's obvious shit. You know, it's like if you wanted to increase transportation, you say, okay, well, what I'm gonna do is just buy a bunch of cars and then put the cars on the road, hire a bunch of drivers, and we're just gonna offer really good customer service. It's not a visionary, because we all could see that as a logical way to be successful in the transportation or taxi business. But what's visionary is when you say, all right, so I'm gonna start this company, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get everybody who already got a car, and we're gonna have them drive for us, and we'll pay them out of the people that ride with them. And that way we don't need any cars at all. We don't have any employees. It's basically one big ass app, and that's it. And that's Uber. That's a visionary, because nobody saw that shit. Or instead of renting hotels, what we're going to do is we just going to get people who got houses already or apartments, and they got a spare couch or spare bedroom, and let other motherfuckers stay with them. We just gonna get strange people to go stay with other strange people, and then they'll all pay us at the same time. That's what that's a visionary. Can't nobody see that shit but you. You see what I'm saying? So if you're a visionary, stop getting upset because other people can't see your vision. That's the way it's supposed to go. Like, they not supposed to see your vision. It's like, you know, I got a son now, and one of the things that scared the shit out of me is I know he gonna be like me. He gonna get into all kind of shit. But that's what a boy's supposed to do. I want him to get into shit. I want him to tear up shit. Boy, I just go throw shit. I want to be nervous about getting him shit because I'm scared he's going to try to take the shit apart and figure out what the hell it is. That's what I want. Because that's going to cause for a curious, motivated, strong man. He's not going to be a weak man. He's going to be a strong man who's willing to take chances and bet on himself. You feel me? So, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go because I got other shit to do. And you niggas ain't paying me. So I got to go. I'll tune in again tomorrow. You know how I try to do it. I try to get on here at 6 o'clock. Clearly the day I was late. Shut the hell up. I know somebody out there was like, well, nigga, you ain't make it today. Well, right, I didn't. Okay, so, but I try to get here at 6 o'clock. We all fall short of the glory, goddamn, man. So watch it. So, see y'all tomorrow at 6 o'clock on YouTube, Facebook. We'll have you right here, Instagram. They really got to do something where Instagram can be on the same streaming service. So I ain't got to have this set up right here and then this set up right here, because this shit is ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean? I can't, you know. And shout out to the homie, Lonnie J and Omniverse. They got some powerful stuff coming out, man. It's one of my brothers right there, man. Love you, bro. Glad you here. Let's go get this thing, man. Everybody stay safe. Don't believe the hype. Watch that COVID shit. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all have got the vaccines. I ain't fucking with it because I just don't know yet. I'm sorry. I'm black. Tuskegee experiment. I ain't forgot. Sorry. So that's it, man. Y'all, all right, get the hell on, nigga. Y'all already know what it is. Black Box LOL. Remember, keep your third eye open. Bye. Same thing, 3 a.m. and I'm out. Yep. Let's have to turn this one off first. I don't even know how you turn this shit. Let's see. Bye. Oh, that's how you do it. Bam.